So I'm happy to say all of the work on the interior of the Aero is now 100% done. Brand new interior inside the airplane. Took it up to Oshkosh the week before last. So if you saw any of those videos, which are up here, then you probably got a little bit of a sneak peek at the inside, at least the top of the seats in there. But I'll show you some great before and after pictures, and I'll walk you through the airplane real quick, show you what we did. So in case you're new to the channel, I'll do a quick overview of the project and kind of how we got to where we're at now. If you'd like to watch the videos for each step in this process, you can find those in the description below or click on the link here. So it all started with just the intention of changing out the headliner in the airplane, and then kind of realized that the carpet could use a refresh. And then in the end, I just decided to go ahead and pretty much replace everything in the airplane. So the first step in that process was stripping it completely down to absolute bare metal. Got a good look at the airplane, stripped it all out, cleaned out all the old glue residue, took out all of the original insulation. And then once all that was done, cleaned it up really good, redid some zinc on the inside of the airplane for a little bit of extra protection. And then I replaced the original insulation with soundproofing insulation that gives a little bit better sound protection and also some good thermal protection. After that, I replaced the headliner and then ended up deciding to go ahead and replace the windows as well. So did that. Then moved on to replace the carpet, put in the new wall panels, took down all the old plastic trim, repainted all of that stuff to match the new interior colors, and then ultimately finished the whole project off by replacing the seats with new upholstery. And that brings us to today. So I'll start with one little thing I did a little different here at the baggage door. I've got a separate piece of video on that. I'll probably cut to that here in a second. But as you can see, instead of having just those three big metal holes and a big metal door, I fabricated this little piece with some of the vinyl that I had from the interior, as well as some of the corrugated plastic that they use as a backer for that. Just measured it out, fabricated that. It's a piece of foam in there too to add a little bit of texture to it. And it just Velcros on there. So the strap still hangs down behind it, and you just Velcro it on there, it stays on there, and then if you ever need to pull it off for any reason whatsoever, it just yanks right off of there. Looks a little bit nicer on the inside. Not that anybody really sees that because it's behind the back seats. So I'll show you a little video on how I made that too. I'll probably post that online as well. So that's that. Let's look at the inside. So you can see the new carpet, and I got the new trim piece on here. The trim piece back here that holds the seat bench down. Like a lot of the other trim pieces, I painted that black to kind of match the interior. And then up here on the hat rack or hat shelf, also called the bulkhead, I've got a piece of carpet that comes for that. So that's been installed there. And up here, you can get a pretty good look at the cabin now with the new headliner, new seats, new wall panels, new trim, new carpet. There's the view from the back seat. All right. Looking around to the inside, see the door here. Gonna have to replace that guy, but that'll be a project for another day. Several of these had little cracks in it on the external trim pieces, but I repainted them, tried to salvage as much as I could. But got the door finished. See what I did here with the door handle? Changed that, same with the other one. This is the original piece down here on the bottom, and then I've mounted a new piece on the top that's kind of a temporary fix. I just wanted to get rid of the unusable ashtray and the really short pad that they had on there. So this is kind of a work in progress on this piece till I find exactly what I'm looking for. Might do something where I cover the whole thing in leather, I'm not sure. But for now, that works really good. Makes it a lot more useful and a lot more comfortable as well. And then of course there's beautiful seats. Fixed all the scuffs that were down here on the throttle quadrant, repainted all that, repainted the flap handle, redid that whole trim wheel cover and all that good stuff. Got 2 black trim pieces to cover those 2 guys up. Just haven't put those in the plane yet, but that's to be done as soon as it cools off again. I'm not touching it in the summertime. Here's a look toward the back. Back seats. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of the new interior. Do you like the colors? Do you like the contrast? Like I said, even that threshold door, I painted the trim, a lot of that trim metal pieces black, including the stuff you probably noticed around the flap handle down there. All that trim that was aluminum. I tried to clean it up and polish it, but it just still kind of looked beat up. And I think the black actually goes nicer with the interior. So let me know overall what you think on the project, and do me a huge favor. If you like the content that you've seen on this channel, take a minute, hit that subscribe button for me. I am this close to 1,000 subscribers right now, and I'm really trying to get over the edge. So do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends if you think they're gonna like it as well. It's good to have all that stuff done. Now it's time to just go do some really cool flights and have a lot of fun with the airplane. So follow along with that. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.